Hi, my name is Joy McKnight. I'm Transaction Banking and Technology Editor at The Banker. I'm here with Erik Zingmark, who is Deputy Head of Transaction Products at Nordea. Thanks so much for joining us here in Copenhagen at EuroFinance. What do you think are the big challenge or pain points for corporates operating in today's global environment?
One of the biggest challenges are that companies still struggle to get their hands around liquidity. There is a lot of liquidity locked into local accounts all over the world, and there is still not a silver bullet for how to get your hands around that. So that is one thing that we talk to treasurers a lot about, and that has been fueled by what happened after the financial crisis, where cash is still king. Another area is that we see that treasurers are struggling with the scope of the tasks and the mandate while being fewer and fewer, and are asking and expecting banks to be able to offload them when it comes to processes, but also new solutions through cloud, for example, in order to make them agile and be on top of their responsibility. The third area is obviously compliance. And that is not only a bank issue, it's also a corporate issue. So that is also something that has more or less been a red thread through the customer meetings I've had during EuroFinance.
Excellent, thank you. And what do you think are the major trends that are impacting transaction banking?
Well, transaction banking has become more and more interesting by the year, and now there are two forces that will completely change the landscape. And those forces are Payment Service Directive 2 and disruptive technology. And those two need each other to become disruptive. So without the regulation, the technology would not serve its purpose really, and vice versa. So for transaction banking in the future, that will be about how to cope with those two forces and being relevant in the marketplace going forward. A lot of new entrants stepping in, and banks need to step out of our comfort zone and act in a totally different way. And we have seen other industries not being able to do that, in photography, in typewriters, in telecom, and banks risk facing the same destiny unless we take this seriously.
And so how is Nordea responding to these challenges?
I'm lucky to be part of a bank that has taken this very seriously by now launching an IT initiative which we call simplification, where we completely replace all legacy. We take out all legacy and implement a new core banking platform, a new payment platform, and a big data engine. And that is a prerequisite for us to be competitive in the future. And on top of that, of course, we are now establishing digital solutions and preparing for that, because we know that will be possible to supply the market now having this platform coming. So that is one of the most important things. Then we are also looking at how we link to your first question, how we can offload treasury, both giving proactive advice but also try to offload non-core processes where it makes much more sense that we help them with that than they do it themselves.